Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 600 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky informed in his evening video address that he met Penny Pritzker, the US Special Representative for Ukraine's recovery, who arrived in Kyiv. According to Zelensky, they discussed all the issues that directly affect life in Ukraine. Protection of the energy sector, macro-financial support, reconstruction, protection of investments from the war risks, attracting private business. He added that Kyiv is working as hard as possible to give Ukraine's warriors more air defense, to give more protection to the cities so that they can maintain life, including economic life. Volodymyr Zelensky informed that he signed new decrees on honoring warriors with state awards. Quote, over the course of the full-scale war, more than 60,000 Ukrainians have been awarded. This is truly full-scale courage. Courage that is rooted in the character of our people. The character that does not give up. The character that will prevail, unquote, stressed the head of state. 2 more evacuation flights left Israel yesterday, reports Ukrainska Pravda. A second evacuation plane with 155 Ukrainians, including 107 women and 23 children on board, took off from Tel Aviv to Cluj, Romania. Later in the evening, another plane with 74 citizens of Ukraine, most of them women and children, departed from Ben Gurion Airport, Tel Aviv, to Bucharest, Romania. Meanwhile, Ukrainians in the Gaza Strip haven't had the chance for evacuation. Egypt, who is negotiating the possibility for foreigners to be evacuated, received a list with Ukrainians who want to leave the area. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family, as well as share information on social media. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russia has agreed to send 4 deported Ukrainian children back home with the mediation of Qatar, reports Ukrainska Pravda. The scheme was approved after months of secret negotiations with Moscow and Kyiv. Reportedly, 1 Ukrainian child aged 7 has already returned to Ukraine via Estonia and Poland. The other 3 children are a boy aged 2, a 9-year-old boy, and a girl aged 17. The Washington Post reports that a 2-year-old boy who will return to Zhytomyr Oblast in northern Ukraine was in the hospital. He was only 6 months when Russia invaded Ukraine on 24th of February, and he lost contact with his mother. They later reunited in Russia and, as expected, will go to Ukraine this week. The Washington Post states that the negotiations lasted for several months and were initiated by the Ukrainian government. Qatari diplomats will accompany the children over the border with Estonia, Latvia or Belarus, or to Qatar by a chartered jet before returning them to Ukraine. A tanker carrying oil products under the flag of Liberia hit a mine in the Black Sea off the coast of Romania, reports Ukrinform. The Alina Jafov tanker suffered minor damage in yesterday's incident, but the crew was not injured. This is the second ship this month that was damaged in a naval mine explosion. Earlier, a Turkish ship hit a mine near the coast of Romania in the Black Sea and suffered minor damage. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. We're a commercial initiative of just 2 people and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we're getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.